Throw the best birthday party ever that your child will always talk about. Big Air Trampoline Park inside Fieldhouse USA at the Polaris Mall can do just that. Award-winning birthday party packages start at just $300, and all birthday parties include pizza, drinks, a party room with a party host, grip socks, printed invitations, and all 40 attractions at Big Air Trampoline Park. It's a birthday party you and your kids will never forget. Book your party today. Big Air Columbus, where the fun never ends. Visit BigAirUSA.com/Columbus for details.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your maximum refund. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Student Loan Interest. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free.
In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos, the noise, and the relentless pursuit of success. Yet, amidst this frenzy lies a timeless truth that resonates through the ages: the importance of putting God first in everything we do. This principle isn't just a cliche or a moral platitude. It's a profound spiritual practice that has the power to transform our lives from the inside out. When we talk about putting God first, we're not just referring to a superficial acknowledgement of His existence or a token prayer before meals. Rather, it's about orienting our entire being, our thoughts, our actions, our aspirations towards the divine. It's about recognizing that our lives are not just our own, but are part of a larger cosmic tapestry woven by the hands of a loving Creator. Putting God first means surrendering our egos and letting go of the illusion of control. It's about trusting in a higher power that knows what's best for us, even when we can't see the bigger picture ourselves. It's about aligning our will with God's will and allowing His wisdom to guide us in every decision we make. In practical terms, putting God first requires a shift in priorities. It means prioritizing spiritual growth over material accumulation, inner peace over outward success, and love for others over self-interest. It means seeking God's guidance through prayer, meditation, and reflection, and being open to receiving His messages in unexpected ways. Putting God first also involves living with integrity and righteousness in all areas of our lives. It means treating others with kindness and compassion, standing up for justice and righteousness, and living in accordance with the moral principles laid out in sacred texts. It's about being a beacon of light in a world that often feels shrouded in darkness. But perhaps most importantly, putting God first is a journey of the heart. It's about cultivating a deep and intimate relationship with the divine, a relationship built on love, trust, and devotion. It's about finding solace in God's presence in times of joy and leaning on Him for strength in times of adversity. When we put God first in everything we do, we tap into a source of power and wisdom that transcends our human limitations. We discover a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in our lives, and we experience a profound sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. And as we walk this path of faith, we become living testimonies to the transformative power of divine love. Putting God first in everything we do isn't just a religious obligation. It's a pathway to true fulfillment and spiritual enlightenment. It's a choice we make every day, a choice to surrender our will to the divine and allow His grace to work through us. So let us embark on this sacred journey together, knowing that with God by our side, all things are possible. As we continue on this journey of putting God first in everything we do, it's essential to recognize that it's not always easy. We live in a world filled with distractions, temptations, and challenges that can pull us away from our spiritual path. However, it's precisely in these moments of struggle that the importance of putting God first becomes even more apparent. When we face trials and tribulations, turning to God becomes our anchor in the storm. Through prayer and faith, we find the strength to persevere, knowing that we are not alone. God walks beside us, offering comfort, guidance, and grace to weather any storm that comes our way. Moreover, putting God first isn't just about seeking His help in times of need. It's about acknowledging His presence in every aspect of our lives. Whether we're at work, spending time with family, or simply going about our daily routines, we can find opportunities to connect with the divine. For example, we can start our day with a prayer of gratitude, thanking God for the gift of life and the blessings He has bestowed upon us. Throughout the day, we can pause and reflect on His goodness, finding moments of quiet contemplation amidst the chaos of life. And as the day comes to a close, we can end it with a prayer of surrender, entrusting ourselves into God's loving hands. By weaving these moments of connection into the fabric of our daily lives, we cultivate a deeper sense of awareness and presence. We become attuned to the whispers of God's voice, guiding us along the path of righteousness. And in doing so, we experience a profound sense of peace and fulfillment that surpasses anything the world has to offer. Putting God first in everything we do isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about having faith and trust in the divine plan. It's about surrendering our desires and ambitions to God's will, knowing that He has a purpose for each and every one of us. And as we walk in faith, we can rest assured that God is always with us, leading us towards a life of abundance, joy, and eternal love. Putting God first in everything we do is the key to unlocking the fullness of life. It's a choice we make each day, a choice to align our hearts with the divine, and walk in faith. So, let us embrace this sacred journey wholeheartedly, knowing that with God as our guide, we can overcome any obstacle and experience the abundant life He has promised us. As we delve deeper into the practice of putting God first in everything we do, it's important to acknowledge the transformative impact it can have on our relationships, our careers, and our overall sense of fulfillment. In our relationships, prioritizing God means seeing others through His eyes, with love, compassion, and empathy. It means treating every person we encounter as a beloved child of God, worthy of dignity and respect. By embodying the qualities of kindness, forgiveness, and generosity that God exemplifies, we can foster deeper connections and create a more harmonious world. In our careers and endeavors, putting God first means striving for excellence while remaining grounded in humility. It means using our talents and abilities to serve others and make a positive difference in the world. By seeking God's guidance in our professional pursuits, we can align our goals with His greater purpose and find fulfillment in our work. Moreover, putting God first empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. When we encounter setbacks or disappointments, we can turn to God for strength and comfort, knowing that He is always there to lift us up and carry us through difficult times. By placing our trust in God's plan, we can find peace amidst uncertainty and hope in the face of adversity. Ultimately, putting God first in everything we do is a lifelong journey, a journey of faith, love, and surrender. It requires courage to relinquish control and trust in God's divine wisdom. It requires humility to acknowledge our dependence on Him for guidance and support. And it requires commitment to prioritize our relationship with God above all else, even in the midst of life's distractions and demands. But the rewards of putting God first are immeasurable. In His presence, we find solace for our souls, strength for our spirits, and joy for our hearts. We discover a deeper sense of purpose and meaning that transcends the fleeting pleasures of this world. And we experience the boundless love of a Creator who knows us intimately and cares for us deeply. So let us embrace the practice of putting God first in everything we do, not as a burden or obligation, but as a sacred privilege and opportunity. Let us seek His presence in every moment, knowing that He is always there, ready to guide us, bless us, and fill our lives with His infinite grace. And let us walk this path of faith with courage, conviction, and unwavering trust, knowing that with God by our side, all things are possible. In the hustle and bustle of our daily routines, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters and become consumed by worldly pursuits. We chase after success, wealth, and recognition, believing that these external markers of achievement will bring us happiness and fulfillment. However, the emptiness and dissatisfaction that often accompany such pursuits serve as a stark reminder that true fulfillment can only be found in aligning our lives with divine purpose. Putting God first means recognizing that our ultimate purpose in life is to know, love, and serve Him. It means acknowledging His sovereignty over all aspects of our existence and surrendering our will to His divine plan. In doing so, we open ourselves up to experiencing a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment that transcends the fleeting pleasures of the material world. The journey of putting God first in everything we do is not just a concept to be understood, but a practice to be lived out daily. It's about embracing a way of life that honors the divine presence in all aspects of our existence, from the mundane to the extraordinary. By prioritizing God in our thoughts, actions, and relationships, we open ourselves up to experiencing a profound sense of purpose, fulfillment, and peace. We discover that true happiness is not found in the pursuit of worldly desires, but in the pursuit of a deeper connection with the source of all love and light. So let us embark on this journey together, with hearts open, minds receptive, and spirits willing. Let us commit ourselves to the practice of putting God first in everything we do, knowing that in His presence we find strength, guidance, and unending grace. May this journey lead us to a life filled with abundant blessings, overflowing love, and eternal significance. And may we inspire others to join us on this sacred path, as together we seek to make God the center of our lives and the source of our greatest joy.